It is alt time, baby. How's it going, YouTube? My name's Ninja7, and welcome back to episode number 3 of the All Healers to 3K series. If you missed episodes 1 and 2, those links will be in the description below. But before we get things started off, I want to touch base with where we ended off last week. So as you see, we got the Monk to 3K IO, so it is done. Now we get to really focus our time into the rest of the alts, and this is where this challenge really picks up. I think you guys really enjoy watching the alt portion of this series because that's really what this series is about. It's about me trying to learn all the healers at once. So last week after we got the Monk to 3K, we kind of got a vault key done on each alt. But as you'll see, the real grind really starts to take shape this week because we're going to be able to complete 2 4-piece tier sets this week. Yes, 2 whole ones using the catalyst charges and getting a few characters to 2K IO. So we have so much grind ahead of us. Let's just kick things off with the vault. Hey, that is something. A 2 set. Oh my goodness. The one-hand dagger. Honestly, that's... If I had tier set, this would be crazy good, but no, we're taking the tier piece. And this tier piece would be so much fun to play with, so I can swap to Farseer, have a little fun on that. Come on, tier piece. Oh, probably like the worst trinket. So I feel like if we get a tier piece, we might be able to catalyze to 4. It depends on what it hits, though. Ooh, a belt is not that great, but we're going to take it. This is my favorite 4 set, so I really want tier pieces. Catalyzable. We're probably going to end up taking this helm. We already have heroic. We're going to take the helm. We only have 2 still. I feel like we can get a 3rd this week, right? 2K score, you get 1 more. Oh, that's true. As you see, some pretty mid all-around vaults. I mean, our Shaman did get a pretty sick trinket, so that's very exciting. But we're going to take our newfound gear and our newly acquired 2-piece on the Druid into some pretty easy keys to push our key up, get a base foundation of IO, so that I can be invited into some better keys. So a lot of this series is me kind of relearning the muscle memory of each spec. On top of that, it's not just the muscle memory. Oh god, it's this affix. Let's convoke it. It's not just the muscle memory. Like every season, each healer has like a bunch of new stuff, like tier set play and stuff, that I also have to learn. And this series is just so much fun, guys. Okay, we need to hot up the tank. I'm also going to put my external on him. Okay, now that we're in this phase, I actually have to do some healing maybe. Oh, my haste is so slow. Alright, let's see if we can +3 this so we can get into a +9. Honestly, a +2 is fine too, because then we can do the 8. Get it up to a 10, and then we're already there, you know?
My emissary brings you power. Take it. Our agreement stands.
Alright, 700 IO. Don't hate that. Okay, we got an 8 hulls. How did we not +3 that? Oh no. He sidestepped and butt pulled. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. What button can I press when I'm nature locked? It doesn't matter, because we're just livers. Too many bolts. Is it stunned? What the heck? Bolts! Ah, I got hit by 3 bolts in a row there. We got bolts going off left and right. This guy said interrump. I feel like at the end of the dungeon we're going to check and I'm going to have like the most kicks. Me and the tank, maybe. Which is sad with how much dispelling, how much healing, and like damage I'm trying to squeeze in. I feel like, you know, looking at their item levels, I feel like they should be hard carrying me, but mechanics-wise, I feel like it's the other way. Moving my hots to this guy. These other guys are gonna be topped off from the hots that I already have on them, so they're fine. So I'm wild growthing off of myself because that guarantees me a bloom. So this is very awkward because I'm not going to be able to dispel all the boss things. So I'm going to be in healer mode. Say screw our damage. Let them funnel off these bad guys. Okay, now it's just us versus the boss. You can travel form in here? Since when? What? I just kind of accidentally pressed that button and it worked? I am sorry? Okay, everyone's over here on this side, so I'm gonna go over here. Oh boy, the Paladin is running laps, dude. Goodness gracious. Just look, the Paladin did a hole around the world. Easy peasy. Ooh, 999 IO. No loot though, dang. You hate to see that. As you can see, these keys that are pre-10 are honestly a joke. They're so easy, especially now that we have the extremely powerful 2-set on the Druid. But that leads us into the +9 that we get from this key, and it's a floodgate. And in this key, we are absolutely like trailblazing. We are smashing this dungeon even faster than we have been these last few because our tank is over pooling things, and although the pools are very large, I am like not even caring about my damage because I'm so under geared that even if I did try to do damage, it would just come out as like barely anything. So it's just better for me to keep blanketing those hots, keep everyone alive. But you're going to see in this next key that the overpulling kind of catches up to us and it kind of starts to implode our group a little bit, ruining all the hard work that we had just done. Let's go ahead and do one of these. Oh god. Oh god. This is such a chaotic pool. Why would we even do this? I guess we can invoke here. I'm dead. I'm dead. Immediately. Is it even worth taking the B-res though? Why are we pulling so much, man? I'll pop a defensive. Oh. What? Just wipe. He said no Typhoon. Dude, I'm dead. I did Typhoon. I did Typhoon. He's saying use Ursul's Vortex. I literally did. I just had to basically reset one of my scenes. Was he not in bear form? You know, he was like, use Typhoon and Vortex and linked them to me. What if I linked our Druid defensives and said, use this, please? I'm not going to do that, but that'd be funny. Nice. Alright, we did the 9. Ooh, we got wrists. Luckily, we're able to stabilize and still time the key, but that leads us into our Tazavesh Streets 11. We're getting up there in key levels already just with this 2-set. That's how strong this thing is at healing. And honestly, we have a pretty clean run in the Streets key. Alright, like I said, we're focusing our healing, so our damage is an afterthought. Let's get some hot spread before this first burst. Oh god, I have to worry about the range mechanic here. Notice I am the only one whose health bar moved there for 2 ticks because I am just that much squishier than everyone. Alright, we're cruising. Let's help this tank out. We're good to go. Now, the downside of this is that the less damage spells that I cast, the less mana I'll have. Because instead of playing the healing talent, what's it called? Liveliness, I'm playing Master Shapeshifter. So, like, every damage spell I cast will give me some mana back. Let's kick one of these casters. Oh boy, that does a lot of damage to me. Don't the Evokers pull a lot of threats the higher the health the critters are? That's Devastation Evoker, and this is an augmentation. At least they queued up an augmentation, yeah. But there, I believe it's their mastery. Rob could probably give me an answer. Rob is a resident DPS player. How is it that Devastations do that? We're gonna external the tank here, and then summon our treants to help me with the spot healing. But how is it that Devastations, like, do big damage on pool? I'm pretty sure it's their mastery, right? Other than that, though, dude, it's been a super chill day. I'm not going to triple soak there, or quad soak, actually. Oh, man, I should have dispelled the Paladin there. I am going to bear form before this hits, though. Go to circle, then square. They can also just wait and go through circle if they wanted to. Wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. Now that we've secured a +11 on the Druid, that is a max vault slot. So I'm going to give a little bit more time to the Resto Shaman. Now the Shaman still doesn't have its tier. So what I'm doing is I'm playing last season's Totemic tier set still. But this thing is crazy. This tier set is so insane. The insurance healing is nutty. Totemic last season was so crazy. It's going to be able to kind of heal through a lot of these keys like they're nothing. So we're going to start things off with what I thought was a pretty funny end to a very clean Streets run. Ah! Okay, how do I live this? How do I live this? I don't. Earth Ellie. Earth Ellie. Okay. Oh, I got close. I need to get with the group. Oh my goodness. My healing rain is up there. Why? I'm letting people die. What am I doing? It's not my fault though. My healing totems are up in the sky. Woo! Okay, we get a crit verse one hand. Yo, we take that all day long. That's huge. And already after timing that +9, we come into a +11 Priory. Now, Priory is very difficult, but we get to the very end of this dungeon with 0 deaths. Like, we were destroying this place because Shaman has every tool that you need for a PUG group. Okay, I have Manatide Totem talented. Ooh, and I just kicked a smite. We're gaming. Can I put Earth Ellie down? Which I've just talented out of the thing that gives us like 5% mitigation when we have Earth Ellie out. Which is a little troll, but that's fine. Kick the smite. That gives us 15% holy damage mitigation, which is so nice. I feel like this is holy damage that we're taking. I actually don't know that. Pop a sentence. This comp is so good. Double Shaman, Prop Paladin. Yeah, you think these casts are going to get off? Not today. Okay, I am completely owned though. We need Bronpack to die yesterday. Team. Kill Bronpike. Dude, shout out to Feral Druid off healing. Their Nature's Vigil is kicking in right now. Do y'all see that? Let's put down our our guy. Let's just heal him. Where is he? Spam heals into the totem. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. That sucked. It's okay. Our little trinket got some damage in. Oh, people are dying. Yeah, he took a dip into the purifying beam. That's tragic. So now that we've secured a plus 11 on the Shaman, we'll probably come back to these two Resto specs in a little bit, but I did want to also secure a plus 10 or 12 or 11 or something good on the Evoker too, because this is a character that also has gotten a 2 set from the vault. But before I streamed the Evoker, I did do a few kind of like warm-up keys off stream with some guildies, and this very funny moment happened. Let's do a ready check. Oh, also, after raid last night, I ran a few dungeons with my guildies on this character. I had nine of my guildies watching me in our Discord, because one of them mains Prez Evoker, and he was like watching and like coaching and stuff, while the other were just like memeing on me and stuff. And on the final boss of Priory, we had like 1 minute left. It was just me and 1 DPS in the tank alive. I dashed off the map, off the back of the map, and they were all memeing on me so hard. Aside from that, though, we take the Evoker into some pretty advanced keys already. I mean, this tier set is really good. The 2-piece, not so much. It just reduces the cooldown of Tip the Scales, which is very good, don't get me wrong. But eventually you're going to see, once we push this character to 2K, we're going to get that 4-piece and absolutely be cranking out the damage. I did swap up the build just a little bit. I swapped to the talent where now when an ally has reversion on them, they take 10% more healing. Just because, like, in throughput checks, that's just, like, literally a 10% bonus to all of our spells. Yeah, Prez is honestly a lot of fun. Resto Shaman historically is my second favorite healer besides Mistweaver, so it's also a ton of fun, too. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's any less fun. It's up there, dude. You'll have so much fun as a Resto Shaman. Resto Druid is a good time. Resto Druid really is a good time, especially right now. Cat weaving is really fun. Oh, people. The fire is bad. Said he had a 15-minute free... Okay, there we go. As long as the tank can keep these ads under control, we should be able to just 3-man this. Eventually, these fire swirlies, they do despawn, so... Whoa, he's beat me up! Get away! Okay. How do we get out of this alive? We need mobility. Summon our inner monk. I feel like as you're leveling, you'll kind of get the gist of like, no way that still kills me after we kill the boss. That's cringe. Might be in a 12 after this. I'm just going to save my kick for... There's something here that one-shots. It's one of the casts. It's not the bolt. It's the other one. Like a mine or something. The rift. Okay, so I'm going to save my kicks for the rift. Actually, I'll do my big stun. And I see that one recast. I'm going to pop a defensive here. I don't know how much this will do to me, because I am pretty undergeared still. Even through a defensive, that did a lot of damage. That's crazy. I'm not gonna get there. Oh, that's so cringe. Yikes. We were all flying to the same one. Alright, we did it. We timed the 10. It honestly kind of came down to it. Ooh, we get a hand. A one hand. Which is actually huge. Okay, that's huge. That's haste mastery too. We also did a plus 11 streets. You know, we keep getting this key on all of our alts, but we did it on the Evoker. And I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting on stream. I have had so much support just pouring in from you guys, and I couldn't be more grateful. You guys keep this channel going and you keep me able to do series like this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I have to give a special shout out to Organic JKW, who gifted like 50 subs on our Twitch. That's like mind-boggling. I like cried telling my wife about how amazing that was. So thank you so much to people like you once again for keeping this channel going. That is insane. Like I said, you have no idea how much that just allows me to keep doing what I'm doing. So thank you so much, man. Dude, you already took us up across 100. We started off the stream today at like 68. And we've almost doubled our sub count. We're at 113. That's insane organic, dude. But after that key, we go into EcoDome, and this dungeon is so easy that it's not really worth showing many clips, but I do want to show you this funny little circumstantial thing that happened with how I thought we had a prop Paladin tank, and then turns out they were the tank in disguise. Also, I just realized that we had a prop warrior. For some reason, I've been thinking this whole time that we had a prop Paladin. Me out. Ooh, we gotta time dilate the tank. What are you dying to? What the heck? And then he released. Uh-oh. Alright, Paladin, you're our tank now. Oh, God. What is happening? We're back. Nothing happened. Yeah, I have stasis, but I don't have much healing to follow it up. We're gonna stasis, temporal anomaly, verdant embrace, and then okay, now we have spirit bloom. Ooh, they are cleaving on each other. This paladin is standing on under boss. It's just making him cleave so much. Okay, let's do some damage now. I have stasis, got rewind, got my defensives. Here's the ritual. We're gonna Zephyr. I got bolted. I got bolted. That doesn't count. We need kicks. We need kicks, people. I do feel like... Okay, now I'm getting bolted again. Don't love that. We have our big ramp here. Big healing. Kick the bolt coming at me. Other than the bolt that went off at literally the worst time, we did kind of slam that. Ah! Apparently if you're in the air, it doesn't count. Ah! He says as he goes in the air. Time dilate this guy. We got it. We got it. Come on. Just press all of your living buttons. All of your living buttons, please. We didn't even need our mana. We had so much mana to spare, guys. Like, we had that easy. Not even close. Not even close. Still repping the 2 set, we come into Dawnbreaker with what I would call the most average Dawnbreaker experience. I'm gonna Zephyr this. Oh, Warlock. You definitely should have seen that. Come on. No way we keep this guy alive. That's insane. He had both dots on him. That's crazy. He literally had this mini boss's debuff on him, and he let the orb pass through him. Time dilate the tank. Let's shield. Rogue, come on, man. So many people are just bathing in this. This is crazy. We did cross 2K, so 4-piece will be acquired now. Alright, 4-piece acquired. And with that Dawnbreaker, although we didn't time it, it was just a catastrophe once it started going wrong. We do hit 2k, so we get that extra catalyst charge, and we're able to catalyze our 4-piece. And this 4-piece is, like I said, it is so much fun to sit there and spam Living Flames and do crazy amounts of AoE damage. So I'm so excited to put this thing to the test and push to 3k, hopefully next week on the Evoker. But for now, we get to kind of go back through and do some more Resto keys on Druid and Shaman, but also I still have to get some Priest keys and some Paladin keys so that they get a vault slot next week. The first key that I did after getting that 4-piece was I hopped back on the Shaman and did a plus 13 EcoDome Aldani with 681 item levels, still using last season's tier set. Now, I'm not going to show you too many clips from that key, probably just the final clip, because I did make it into its own individual video on the channel, so go watch that if you're interested in seeing how I got it done. However, I was quickly humbled by Halls of Atonement after that EcoDome, and my 14 went all the way down to a bricked 12. Put down Healing Stream, and we blast the boss. First 13 done on the Shaman. 681 item level. We get 378 IO for that. Ah! I'm trying. Get me up. Now, before the week ended, I was able to weasel my way into plus 10 on the Holy Priest, and the key was not pretty, but we got it done, and we're gonna secure a good vault slot on the Priest. Pop Halo. Ooh, I stepped in that. That was almost very bad. I just gripped someone. I pressed the wrong button. I almost just got our warrior killed. Oh my god, I'm trolling. 3 minutes left. We got this. Go, go, go. Nice. They got the trinket. Ooh, we got a necklace. It's Verse Mastery. Name what spec in the game wants Verse Mastery. Also, I was reminded by one of the viewers that I did hit 2k on my Druid, so I can now go catalyze that 4-piece and start having fun with that. I could have 4 set. Hold up. I say we just send it. Even though we were opening vaults tomorrow, I feel like we just full send 4 set. Oh, we're so in. We have. When did I get When did I get Druid's 4 set, dude? I must have gotten a tier piece from the vault. That's crazy, man. So we have 4 set. Wild Stalker Druid. Finally, there's the Holy Paladin. I did end up doing 1 key on this character last week just to make sure that I'm getting some gear each week from the vault, because 1 dungeon per 1 guaranteed piece of gear is just such a good exchange of time. So as long as I'm guaranteeing that piece, it's worth my time. Although I'm not having as much fun on the Paladin as I wish I was, I think once we start getting tier set on it, that will change, because the tier set for Herald and for Lightsmith are just a blast to play with. But yeah, we breezed through this EcoDome to round out the week. Okay, we're just going to do my Dawnbreaker 5, even though I'm pretty sure I'd used my port to get here. Ah, that's annoying. Ugh. No, I used my Garrison Heart. Get that thing off of my bars. Goodness gracious. Plus, it's a 5 EcoDome. This is probably the easiest dungeon I've done all season. I don't even know. Did we even do 10s and stuff on our... Oh, God. We got 2 people not soaking their guy, though. We have what's on paper one of the easiest dungeons. Oh, that's BS. I definitely soaked mine. Oh, rest in peace, warrior. You will be missed. Oh, that's a cast? What the heck? Shows how much I play this spec. I'll just face tank it. So what's the timeline on All Healers 3K just into the season? Just honestly as fast as we can. And it's like, the way this usually works, Rob, is like, once you get one healer out of the way, it really accelerates how quickly you do the other healers. So it's like, it's not like every domino falls the same speed. It's the first domino falls the slowest, and then so on and so forth. Other than the monk. The monk is like the exception. And with that, we close out the week. I mean, this was such a monumental week for gains. We got 2 4-sets complete. We had some okay vaults across the board, but more than anything, we got so much grinding done on the Evoker, the Shaman, and the Druid. I mean, those 3 things are gonna cross the finish line in no time, and then from then on, it'll just be the 2 pre-specs and the Paladin. But to show you guys, give you guys a better visual, I do like to show that this is where we started this week. We just had the monk done, then the rest was kind of just getting like 1 or 2 keys done each week, and this is where we rounded out the week. I mean, like I said, massive gains. We have some dominoes falling in no time. We're gonna get some of these alts to 3K in no time. But as always, guys, this would not be possible without you guys. So I want to give a special shout out to the patrons of this channel and to everyone who supports me on Twitch and YouTube watching this series live. I think we have so much fun on our Twitch channel and on our YouTube chat. Like, we just have so much fun while we're making this series. So thank you to everyone who's able to stop by live. But if not, that's why I make this series, so that you guys can watch it, post in editing. But guys, thank you so much for watching this series. So far, we have so much to go, but I'm having fun along the way. I'll see you guys in episode 4 of the series, but make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit like. These videos take so long to make. I am like falling asleep. I'm so tired staying up to edit this for you guys. So make sure you guys hit all those sellout buttons. But I appreciate you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care, guys.